Before we begin, this video is not me attacking M3RK. I actually really enjoy watching his videos. It's purely just a difference of opinion, so don't get it twisted, I have nothing against him at all. So a few days ago, yeah I know I'm late to the party on this, M3RK uploaded a video about how Activision basically shut down the H2M mod. I'm sure you all know about this, but basically the multiplayer mod for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was meant to release on the 16th of August. And the developers of this were not associated with Activision, it was basically just a passion project from fans of the game. But then Activision sent them a cease and desist right before the game was meant to come out. And it ended up with the whole release of the mod being officially cancelled. And this has upset an overwhelming amount of the COD community. Now there's a lot more to this, but that's not the purpose of this video. M3RK actually covered this really well in the video that I'm talking about here. So if you want to get caught up on the situation, highly recommend you watch that. But basically, in M3RK's video that he made, he says this around the 15-minute mark.
All over Twitter today, which I know that Twitter is obviously overtly negative, but even on my YouTube comments and stuff, I've seen it basically everywhere at this point. People are saying, boycott Call of Duty, hashtag boycott COD, boycott Black Ops 6. Yeah, that's gonna do a lot. Totally worked out last year when SM2 was shut down, right? Everyone was saying to boycott Call of Duty back then. That does nothing. What you need to do instead is stop surrendering, stop accepting defeats, and just crawling back into a cave and playing a different game. We need to stand up and simply just voice our opinions and share that with Call of Duty and with Activision, because that's the only thing that we really can do at the end of the day. If you boycott the game and you quit playing, that does nothing.
So he's basically saying that boycotting Call of Duty won't do anything, and he's using SM2 being shut down as an example of how, you know, when everyone said boycott that, it didn't work. Well, I don't think people actually really did boycott Call of Duty. Like, they may have at the start, but it just didn't last. That doesn't mean boycotting doesn't work. It just means we didn't even really boycott COD. Now maybe this might be what he means, like he might just be saying, well, it didn't work because no one actually did really boycott Call of Duty, like maybe initially, but it didn't last. Maybe that's what he means. I could be like interpreting it wrong, but from what I'm hearing him say, he's basically saying that we've tried boycotting the game, it doesn't work. Well, I don't think we genuinely actually did boycott Call of Duty. So if we did boycott Call of Duty, then maybe we would see some change, but I don't think we've got any examples to actually really go off.
Just because this happened, don't quit Call of Duty, don't boycott Call of Duty, because guess what? That's not going to do anything. They are still going to be making games year over year. They're going to be making a shit ton of money, and even if you think that boycotting it or quitting it is going to stop anything from happening, it's not. What that's actually potentially going to do is make other games more popular, which means that Call of Duty is going to be less like itself and continue to copy the competition because they're now getting outpaced. Ever since Fortnite came out, this is exactly what's been happening with Call of Duty, and what we really need to do instead is just continue to voice our concerns and our opinions and share that with them. And even if nothing changes, and even if they don't do any of those things, at least we tried.
So he says that we should basically continue to keep playing COD. As if it starts to fall behind with its player base, it will basically copy the competition like it's done with Fortnite in recent years. And yes, while this is true, it has indeed copied a lot of aspects from Fortnite. You know, Battle Pass, Warzone, that whole Battle Royale thing. I feel like if we continue playing COD and don't boycott it, it's just telling Activision the wrong message. Put it this way, Activision at the end of the day only cares about one thing above anything else. Can you guess what it is? Money. So what happens if we continue to play COD and the player base continues to grow? What'll happen? What does it tell Activision? I wonder. It tells them that they're doing everything right. There's more money coming in. The player base is growing. It basically tells them, alright, let's just keep milking the system as long as we can. Whereas if we were to actually boycott the new Call of Duties coming out every year, stop playing the new ones, what would happen? Well, if enough people stop playing the newer CODs, it would, in my opinion, it would just tell Activision, yeah, this Fortnite way of delivering COD games seems to be failing us now. Maybe we should go back to the old way, which people have been begging us to do for years now. Maybe we should actually listen to them. Because that's another point as well M3RK made. He said we should continue to keep playing the new CODs and keep voicing our opinions. That's the solution. Bro, I don't think Activision are unaware of what the overwhelming majority of the COD community that does voice their opinion want. I think they know what we want. They for sure know what we want. It's been hounded at them for years. But nothing's changed. But why would it change when more money keeps coming in? I genuinely think if we want Activision to return to their roots and bring back old COD games and bring out similar stuff to like the H2M mod, you know, multiplayer on Modern Warfare 2, boycotting newer CODs is the solution. Do I think this will happen anytime soon? No, definitely not. And I'll be the first to admit I'm part of the problem for sure. You best believe I'm going to be playing the hell out of Black Ops 6 when it first comes out. And yes, I am excited for it. Does that contradict my opinion? Not really, because I still would prefer that they wouldn't shut down these projects, and I would prefer that they'd go back to their roots a bit. That doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy the new CODs. It just means I probably won't enjoy it anywhere near as much as if they'd gone back to their roots a bit. Because I'd be way more excited for a COD title built upon more of how it was back in the OG days. Absolutely I would. Now earlier in this video, M3RK actually said that instead of Activision shutting down the H2M mod, what they should do is hire these developers that have made the mod.
You know, Activision, if you're seeing this, anyone at Call of Duty, if you're seeing this, maybe consider hiring these people because they are extremely passionate and they're able to create something fucking awesome. Please hire them, give them some work, pay them for their talents, please. By sending them cease and desist letters and strong arming them into stopping their projects, you're kind of killing the fun.
And that does sound like a good idea, but that's under the assumption that Activision cares more about making a good Call of Duty game over money, because we know that they don't. In reality, I don't think hiring the developers of this mod would yield any benefit, because ultimately, Activision have their values of money first. Like, come on. I don't doubt for a second that the current team behind Call of Duty could have done a brilliant job at introducing multiplayer to Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. But it's not what the higher-ups, Activision, want. They just want COD to be whatever gets them the most sales. I made a similar point in my previous video discussing the controversy around Black Ops 6 and its multiplayer. Basically what I think's going on is the teams under Activision that are actually making the COD games, like M3RK and all of that, Raven, whatever, Sledgehammer, I think they genuinely want to make a good game, and like, they are making good games, but they're not how they want them to be. Like, I genuinely think M3RK want to make their game better than what it is, but Activision are saying, no, you have to do it this way, this is the new COD engine that we're going to use and you have to use it. I genuinely don't think M3RK want to use this. So even if Activision were to like hire these people, it wouldn't matter because at the end of the day, the vision isn't about making a good COD game. That's secondary. The main goal is making money. And I'm not faulting a business for trying to make money, but at least do it with a product that's evolving, not diminishing. But I want to know what you guys think. Am I just overreacting? Because this is ultimately just my opinion at the end of the day. I could be wrong. Who do you agree with? M3RK? Me? Or what's your opinion? Anyway, that's it. I also thought I'd just use some Black Ops 3 gameplay in the background just to kind of fit with the whole like OG COD theme, because funnily enough, I was playing the other night and actually managed to find a game. There was enough of us playing in a party, so we split the party in half and we managed to find a game, so I was quite happy about that. Anyway, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.